Hello everyone. Okay, welcome to CMA Foundation of the first class of economics. Fine. My name is Vinita. You can see here. You can call me Vinita ma'am. Fine. Okay, so the first one, you need to know what is economics all about. So here you can see on the screen, economics is one of the social sciences. Okay, so we can say that economics is an art as well as science. So it is one of the social sciences, and it involves that it explains about the economic activities of a man. Okay, economic activities of a man. That means we are human beings. We perform various activities in our day-to-day life, right? So some are non-economic activities, like we go to temple, we do prayer, we involve ourselves into religious activities. So those are non-economic activities where our motive is to get psychological satisfaction, or maybe to get social satisfaction, right? But here, whenever we talk about economics, we are talking about, okay, it is concerned with economic activities of a man. Economic activities means here we can say that earning money as well as spending money. So economic activity is involved with earning profit. It is involved with earning money. So economics involves with, it explains about the economic activities of a man. Any activity which is related to earning of the money and spending of the money is called economic activities. Am I clear to you? Okay. Now we'll see, like, various economists has given various definitions on economics. Okay, various economists. The first one we will see, wealth definition of economics. Okay, so basically in the examination you will get multiple choice questions, right? I think you have seen the previous year questions. So you will get multiple choice question. So there may be questions asked, who has given wealth definition of economics, right? So that way it's very important to know like who has given all these and what is the definition all about. Is English is okay for you, no? Okay, all are from English medium? No problem. Okay, so wealth definition of economics. So you can see here it is associated with J.B. Say and Adam Smith. So wealth definition of economics is given, okay, by Adam Smith, and it is associated, this definition is associated with J.B. Say and Adam Smith. So who is Adam Smith here? Adam Smith is called as the father of economics. Okay, so who is called as the father of economics? That question also asked, like in the previous questions I have seen, like that question is also repeated. Who is called as the father of economics? So the right option is what? Right answer is yes, Adam Smith. So according to Adam Smith, economics is the science. Okay, Adam Smith says that economics is the science which deals with wealth. ठीक है, तो एडम स्मिथ ने बोला है कि इकोनॉमिक साइंस है, और वो कैसा साइंस है? जो साइंस वेल्थ के साथ डील करता है. ठीक है, सो इकोनॉमिक्स इज द साइंस विच डील्स विद द wealth. Yes, and according to J.B. Say, economics is the study of science of wealth. The meaning is same. Both J.B. Say and Adam Smith, they have given wealth definition, and both the definition says that economics is related to wealth. Okay, economics is the study of wealth. Economics is the science which studies what? Wealth. So this definition is given by J.B. Say and Adam Smith, that you need to remember. Am I clear to you? Okay. Now you can see here, analysis is like, from this definition we can analyze what we understand. Okay, what we analyze? We analyze that economics explains how the wealth is produced. Okay, so economics explain करता है कि ये जो wealth है, okay, how this is produced, कैसे produce होगा, how it is consumed, exchange and distribution. So whatever will be the wealth, how it is produced, how it is consumed, कैसे use किया जाएगा, कैसे consume किया जाएगा by the customer, how it is exchanged and distributed. Am I clear to everyone? Okay. And it considers only material wealth. So wealth definition of economics considers only, okay, only wealth. Okay, that is your material wealth. Am I clear? Am I clear to everyone? Okay. So who has given wealth definition? Adam Smith and J.B. Say. Okay. So this definition is criticized. ये बहुत सारे philosophers ने ये definition को criticize किया है, ठीक है? उन लोगों ने criticize करके बोला है कि wealth is of no use unless it is satisfies human wants. जब तक human being का लोगों का लोगों को satisfaction नहीं मिलेगा, wealth is of no use. Okay, so many philosophers have criticized this definition, and according to them, wealth is of no use unless it satisfies human wants. Am I clear? It's clear to everyone? Okay, we'll see once again. Economics is one of the social sciences. It explains about the economic activities of a man. And economic activity deals with what? Earning profit, okay? Or we can say earning money. Then we have seen well definition of economics that is given by J.B. Say and Adam Smith. And Adam Smith is called as the father of economics. And according to well definition, it says economics is the study of science of wealth. Okay. Now we'll see welfare definition. Okay. So there may be questions like who has given welfare definition? Options will be given, J.B. Say, Adam Smith. Okay. So many economists or philosophers' name will be given. So you have to choose the correct option. So welfare definition is given by Alfred Marshall. Okay, that you remember. Welfare definition is given by Alfred Marshall, and he was the follower of Adam Smith. Okay, so he was the follower of Adam Smith. ठीक है, समझ में आया? Okay, याद हो गया? Okay, fine. So welfare definition says, ठीक है, welfare definition क्या है? Economics is the study of mankind in ordinary business of life. It examines that part of individual and social action which is most closely connected with the attainment and with the use of material requisites of well-being. Okay? So here it says that it deals with wealth as well as welfare. Okay? Welfare of the people, welfare of the society. Okay? Welfare of the individual as well as social action. Fine? So this definition is the advanced form of, we can say, what? Wealth definition. It deals with wealth as well as welfare to the society. Who has given welfare definition? Alfred Marshall, yes. Now we'll see scarcity definition. Okay? So scarcity definition is given by Lionel Robbins. Okay? Scarcity definition is given by Lionel Robbins. So here it says, this definition says, economics is a science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scare. Okay? Ends and scare, which means, okay, scare means which have alternative uses. Scare means which have alternative uses. That means, suppose this is a particular resource. Suppose this is a particular, I'm just giving an example. This is a particular resource, and this resource is used in different purposes. ठीक है? ये resource अलग-अलग purpose के लिए use किया जाता है. It has alternative uses. ठीक है? Alternative uses. So that is the meaning of scare all about. Whenever we talk about a particular resource, suppose one of the resources is crude oil. Okay? So crude oil आपका एक्सप्लोर किया जाता है, एंड क्रूड ऑयल से क्या क्या बनता है? पेट्रोल. ठीक है? ऑयल इंडिया इज फेमस फॉर व्हाट? क्रूड ऑयल, राइट? सो प्रोड्यूसर ऑफ क्रूड ऑयल. सो क्रूड ऑयल से क्या बनता है? पेट्रोलियम, राइट? डीजल, केरोसिन, राइट? गैस. सो दैट वे here crude oil is scarce, which means have alternative uses. That particular resource is used in different purposes, okay, that have alternative uses. So scarcity definition says that it studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scare means, and which have alternative uses. And from this definition, from scarcity definition, we understand that our means our we are human beings, our wants are unlimited. Our wants are unlimited. एक सामान हम लोग को आज मिल गया, फिर और एक सामान चाहिए. मान लो कि मोटर बाइक मिल गया, अभी हेलमेट चाहिए, हेलमेट मिल गया, मोबाइल चाहिए, मोबाइल मिल गया, एक बैग चाहिए मम्मी, राइट? सो आवर wants are unlimited. ठीक है? And with that the resources are limited, right? In the economy the resources are limited, and from all those resources only goods are produced, and we ask for goods all the time. Every day we want something and the other goods, right? So our wants are unlimited, the resources are limited, and all these resources have alternative uses. जो रिसोर्स है उसी को यूज करके हम लोग अलग अलग सामान, अलग अलग गुड्स वी आर प्रोड्यूसिंग इट. So that is alternative uses of limited resources, and there is a problem of choice. Okay, there is a problem of choice. So that is all about your scarcity definition. Am I clear to you? So scarcity definition is given by Lionel Robbins. Fine? Am I clear? Clear? Okay. Okay. Now we'll talk about growth definition. Okay, so growth definition is given by J.M. Keynes and P.A. Samuelson. Okay, so this definition, so growth here we understand the growth of the economy. Okay, so growth of the people working in the economy, growth of the entire economy. So here, this definition, what is this definition all about? Economics is the study of how men and society choose with or without use of money to employ the scarce productive resources that have alternative uses. So that means here, this is the definition, combination of scarcity definition. So in the scarcity definition, we studied about scarce productive resources that have alternative uses. ठीक है, scarcity definition भी इसके अंदर है. And plus, to produce various commodities over time for distributing them for consumption now. जो production हो रहा है, उसको अभी हम लोग consume करेंगे, और future के लिए भी हम लोग को सोचना है. Now or in future among the various persons and groups in the society. So that's how it's growth. Like an economy will grow. Like we are thinking for today, now, and we are also thinking for tomorrow, future, so that that goods will be available for future use. Understood? Understood? Okay. So it analyzes the cause and benefits of improving patterns or resource, that is use allocation. So this is all about your growth definition. So growth definition is all about growth of the economy. We are thinking about today, consuming the goods today, that is now, and also for the future or in future among the various persons and group in the society. Clear? Am I clear to everyone? Okay. Okay. So now we'll see the subject matter of economics. Okay. So subject matter, subject means what? Subject, any subject, Vishay, okay? And matter is the content we are talking about, okay? So what are the content of economics all about? What is the subject matter of economics? So economics kya hai? In economics, a want is something that is desired, okay? A want is something that is desired. Want, ye chahiye, okay? वो desire मतलब आपको चाहिए, you have wishes, wish, मुझे चाहिए, मेरा ये wish है. जब wish होगा, then you want that particular good. है कि नहीं? तभी आपको वो चाहिए होगा. So in economics, a want is something that is desired. So want is the starting point of economic activity. So economic activity क्या है? Economic activity is like to earn money, right? To earn profit. तो आपको कुछ, you want something. आपको कुछ चाहिए, that's why you want money, you want to earn profit, right? So here want is starting point of economic activity. Okay, starting point of economic activity is want, and one leads to effort. जब आपको कुछ चाहिए होगा, then you will give effort. है कि नहीं? You want to become CMA, that's why you giving effort. you're coming to class, you're attending class, you're studying every day with your regular BCom classes, right? So that is your effort. So want is what? Want is something that is desire. Your desire is you want to earn money, you want a like CMA degree, or you want to call yourself as CMA Pooja. So you have the desire. So that's why you are giving effort. So whenever we are talking about economic activity or economics, we are talking about like wants, efforts, and satisfaction. Okay, so want is the starting point of economic activity, and want leads to effort. जब आप लोग effort देंगे, that will lead to satisfaction, that will give you satisfaction. ठीक है, effort देंगे आपको result मिलेगा, and you will be satisfied, you will be happy. Okay, so here wants, efforts, and satisfaction. Okay, want will lead to effort, and effort will lead to satisfaction. So, a want is something that is desired. All desires are not wants in economics. Okay? All desires are not wants in economics. Desires which are achievable. जो desire आपका achievable है. मुझे आसमान में ऐसे ही मतलब पंख लगा के उड़ना है. ठीक है? वो आपका क्या है? वो achievable है. आपका डिजायर है, आपका वांट है, लेकिन अचीवेबल है नहीं है. दैट इज नॉट अचीवेबल. आप ऐसे जाओगे, गिर जाओगे ना नीचे, है कि नहीं? सो हियर whenever we talk about in economics, desires which are achievable, जो achievable है, and covered by purchasing power. Purchasing power means what? Purchasing power means you have to have money. ठीक है? Power to purchase, that is purchasing power. आपको आपके पास पैसा होना पड़ेगा. Okay? You want to buy something, so for that you have to have purchasing power. आपके पास power होना पड़ेगा purchase करने के लिए, है कि नहीं? So here, whenever we talking about economics, economics का मतलब है कि पैसा, ठीक है? तो because economics is related to what? Economic activities of an individual. Okay, which studies and explains about economic activities of a man. So desires which are achievable and covered by purchasing power are wants. Am I clear to everyone? Clear? समझ में आया? Okay. So the subject matter of economics is divided into 4 parts here. Okay, we have production, exchange, distribution, and consumption. Okay, so it is divided into 4 parts: production, exchange, distribution, and consumption. Rinki Chetri, Mompi, Sunwal, Supriyo Gogoi. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you can get,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, you can get the screenshot, whatever I'm explaining, the slides. And you're from which place? Rakhi is from which, Rinki is from which place?
Yes, ma'am.
Mompi from?
Tengakhat.
Tengakhat. Supriyo Gogoi from?
I am from Sipsagar.
Sipsagar. And Rinki from?
Duliajan Naholia.
Which place?
Duliajan Naholia.
Or Duliajan Naholia. Okay, fine. Fine. So the subject matter of economics is divided into 4 parts. You can see here production, exchange, distribution, and consumption. So here, this may be one of the MCQ, the subject matter of economics. ठीक है? तो ये आपका 4 points है. Production है, exchange है, distribution है, और consumption है. So what is production all about? Okay, so production is related to what? Production is producing goods or services. Okay, so where we can say the raw materials are converted into semi-finished goods, or it is converted into finished goods, whenever we talk about goods, right? So production of goods means producing goods, or we can also say it is creation of utility. Okay, creation of utility. And the factors of production are what? Land, labor, capital, and organization. ठीक है, प्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस में यू वांट लैंड, है कि नहीं, यू यूज लैंड, यू यूज लेबर, workers, you use capital, that means money, and you use entrepreneur, or we can say organization. So these are the 4 factors of production. So production in economics, production involves the creation of goods and services, that is production of goods and services by using various resources and technology. You use resources and you use technology, right? You use plant and machinery, maybe tractors, you use it. Okay, various types of tools and equipments are used, and it is a process to change the raw material into final, or we can say finished goods. And also you can say it is creation of utility, and the factors of production are land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. Clear? Okay. Now we'll move on to technique and technology. As I've told you, so this is related to production. So in the production process, we use various techniques, we use various methods to produce goods. एक सामान को produce करने के लिए we use various types of methods. Process, it goes through various processes, right? It goes through various steps. So techniques are used and technologies are used. So technique is defined as the ratio in which the inputs are combined together. Input क्या क्या है आपका? Raw material है, that is the input, right? And labor is also the input, right? So here combined together to produce one unit of the product. एक unit product produce करने के लिए we use various inputs. तभी output होके निकलेगा. Output क्या है? Finished goods. Okay. Now next one, we have exchange. Okay, exchange. पैसा दो, सामान लो. That is exchange, right? You are taking goods, you are buying goods, you are giving money. पहले क्या था? पहले क्या था? Barter system. सामान के बदले सामान. अभी तो barter system भी नहीं है. अभी we have money. Okay? In India we use rupees, right? So exchange means change the goods from one person to another person. सामान shopkeeper के पास है, आपने पैसा दिया, आपके पास सामान आ गया. So exchange means change the goods from one person to another person. So earlier days there was barter system. What is barter system? Exchange of goods against goods. To overcome the inconveniences of barter system, जो barter systems का difficulty था, inconvenience था, उसको overcome करने के लिए money was introduced. And price is essential for the exchange of goods for money. So what is price? Is what for the good? है कि नहीं? Price is the like value of the goods. ठीक है? Goods का जो value है उसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? Price, right? So price is essential for exchange of goods for money. Clear? Okay. Now we'll move on to distribution. So distribution means sharing of the income among the factors of production. It is distributed in the form of rent, wages, interest and profit. Okay? So here sharing of the income among the factors of production. So suppose you are using, suppose, land. Okay, you have hired land from the landlord. Land के बदले you will pay rent, right? You will pay rent. Wages, to whom you will pay wages? Labor, you will pay it to the labor. Interest, yes, capital. Suppose you have taken loan from the bank, that is your capital. Okay, you are using it as a capital, and that will be the you have to pay interest. And profit, the entrepreneur will get the profit. So the 4 factors of production is what? Land, labor, capital and entrepreneur. And whatever is distributed to all these factors of production, okay, that we are talking about distribution. So distribution means the sharing of the income. जो आपका total income है, total revenue है, so that is distributed among the factors of production in the form of rent, wages, interest, and profit. Clear? Now, consumption. Consumption means what? Consumption means finally the individual has purchased the goods. Purchase कर लिया, उसको use किया, बिस्किट खरीदा, उसको लिया, खाया. That is consumption, right? So, consumption in economics, consumption is defined as final purchase by an individual. एक individual ने finally purchase कर लिया. That is your consumption all about. So when you buy food, okay, clothes, etc., that's consumption. Okay, so it is an act to use the goods and services to satisfy the wants. So to satisfy wants, okay, to satisfy our want, whenever we purchase, whenever we pay price for it, we buy it, that is your consumption all about. So it is an act to use the goods and services to satisfy the wants. Now, this is the question, you write it. Economic activities are related to, which will be the right option? Which one? C. Yes. So, C is the correct option. Spending of money, earning of money, both A and B, and none of this. So, both A and B. Whatever it is related to money, you are earning money, you are spending money, that is your economic activities, both A and B. Now next one, next question, economic problem arises due to. Economic problem arises due to. So first one is unlimited human wants, second one is limited resources, both A and B, none of this. Yes, both A and B. So economic problem arises due to unlimited wants, limited resources. One more is, you can write it here, resources have alternative uses. This is also one of the option. Okay, so what are the, like we'll come to that, what are the economic problem. Now economic problem arises due to, okay, economic problem arises due to unlimited human wants, limited resources, and one more option, one more point is your resources have alternative uses. Okay, now we'll talk about economic problems. Okay, what are the economic problems? Right, here the question is like, why economic problem arises? If that is a question, like why economic problem arises? Economic problem arises due to unlimited human wants, limited resources, and resources have alternative uses. And what are the economic problems? The economic problems are what? What to produce? Then, yes, how to produce? Okay. First one is what to produce. Then, second one, how to produce. And third one is for whom to produce. ठीक है? So these are the three economic problems of an economy. ठीक है? इकोनॉमी का ये 3 इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम है. क्यों है ये प्रॉब्लम? इकोनॉमी मतलब क्या है? व्हाट इज एन इकोनॉमी? whenever we talk about economy, my, I have told you about economics. ठीक है? MICS. Economics is a subject which you are studying, right? You are studying economics. Economics is a subject you have already studied in class 11, 12, you have studied in class 9, 10. Again, economics is a subject matter which deals with what? Money, which deals with demand, which deals with supply, production, distribution, consumption, banking. Again, that cost, revenue, that is economics. That is a subject matter where you are studying about all this. Again, but what is an economy? What is an economy? MY. इकोनॉमी जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं इंडियन इकोनॉमी, वी स्टे इन इंडिया, इंडियन इकोनॉमी. यस, इकोनॉमी ऑफ यूएसए, इकोनॉमी ऑफ पाकिस्तान, इकोनॉमी ऑफ बांग्लादेश. इकोनॉमी क्या है? सराउंडिंग्स. ओके, इकोनॉमी क्या है आपके? यस, सराउंडिंग्स में क्या क्या है? क्या क्या है? See, economy means whenever we are talking about, see, Indian economy, suppose. तो India में क्या क्या है? We have schools. We have schools where students are going to learn something, to get degree. We have colleges, we have university, right? So that is a part of an economy. We have banks, private bank, public bank. We have factories where people go and work and produce different goods, consumer goods, capital goods. We have agricultural sector, agricultural fields. We have farmers. Then we have insurance companies. We have hospitals, right? So these are what? These are farms. These are institutions. These are companies where people are working, right? So economy is the collection of farms, institutions, the agricultural fields, the farmers, who produces various goods and where people work to earn money. ठीक है? So वो है इंडियन इकोनॉमी. इंडियन इकोनॉमी में क्या क्या? ये सब कुछ है. स्कूल है, कॉलेज है, people work there, people earn money. So collection of all these farms, institutions, companies is called an economy. ठीक है? ये collectively हो गया आपका इंडियन इकोनॉमी. तो अभी बोल रहे कि ये इकोनॉमी का प्रॉब्लम क्या है? What are the problems of an economy, right? So problems of an economy is what to produce. क्या produce करेंगे? How to produce? कैसे produce करेंगे? And for whom to produce, किसके लिए produce करेंगे? So that is the problem. And ये problem क्यों arise होता है? What to produce? क्या produce करेंगे? Produce करो, जो चाहिए उसको produce करो. How to produce? जैसे produce करना है करो. For whom to produce? जिसको चाहिए X, Y, जिसको चाहिए produce करो. लेकिन problem क्यों arise हो रहा है? Problem क्यों arise हो रहा है? Due to, अभी जो पहला लास्ट पॉइंट था, ड्यू टू, यस, हम रिसोर्सेस लिमिटेड है. रिसोर्स तो इतना है ना, लेकिन सबको इतना इतना चाहिए, है कि नहीं? एंड हम लोग का वांस क्या है? अनलिमिटेड है. और ये जो एक रिसोर्स है उसको तो अलग अलग जगह पे यूज किया जा रहा है. सो दैट इज वाई इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम अराइजेस एंड दीज आर द इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम्स. व्हाट टू प्रोड्यूस? सो व्हाट टू प्रोड्यूस में ये हो जाएगा, लाइक वी हैव consumer goods and another one is capital goods. Okay, these are the two types of goods, consumer goods and capital goods. ठीक है? consumer goods क्या है? जो हम लोग we use in our daily life. सुबह से उठ के toothbrush, toothpaste, bread, butter, आटा, rice, pen, pencil, bag, watch, mobile phone, ये क्या है? consumer goods है. Right, consumer goods are those goods which are which are consumed by the people in their everyday life. And capital goods are those goods which are used by the purchase and used by the industry. जो industry है, जो company है, वो लोग तो plant machinery खरीदते हैं. They buy all this, right? And why they buy it? Why they use it? Why? To produce consumer goods. Consumer goods को बनाने के लिए they buy capital goods. Plant machinery जो है example है capital goods का. So capital goods क्यों खरीदते हैं industry? To produce consumer goods. है कि नहीं? तो अभी resources जो limited है, वो resources से economy के सामने एक बड़ा question है, बड़ा problem है. What to produce? Consumer goods को ज़्यादा produce करेंगे या capital goods को ज़्यादा produce करना है? क्या करना है? So that is the problem, right? That is one of the problem. What to produce? Whether to produce more of consumer goods or more of capital goods. Am I clear? Okay. Now, how to produce? कैसे produce करेंगे? So, for the industry or for any company, दो option है. Okay, the company can go for labor intensive technique, or company can go for capital intensive technique. Labor intensive technique में क्या होता है? आपका labor बहुत ज़्यादा labor ही होता है, और capital intensive में क्या है? आपका machinery, मतलब capital ज़्यादा. Capital मतलब क्या? Capital goods बोल रहे थे. Machinery ज़्यादा, उसमें labor कम है कि नहीं? यहाँ पे labor ज़्यादा, machinery में भी बहुत कम है कि नहीं? So economy के सामने एक बड़ा सा question है, how to produce. तो लेबर इंटेंसिव टेक्निक यूज किया जाए या कैपिटल इंटेंसिव? ज़्यादा लेबर इंटेंसिव टेक्निक यूज किया जाएगा तो सामान का जो प्राइस है वो तो बढ़ता जाएगा. कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन विल गो अप, द प्राइसेस ऑफ द गुड्स विल गो अप, है कि नहीं? है कि नहीं? और ज़्यादा कैपिटल इंटेंसिव टेक्निक यूज किया जाएगा तो लेबर तो चाहिए ही नहीं, मशीन ही सब करेगा, तो अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट का प्रॉब्लम होगा, है कि नहीं? कौन काम करेगा? मशीन काम करेगा, लोग बैठा रहेगा, है कि नहीं? सो इन फ्रंट ऑफ द इकोनॉमी देयर इज अ बिग प्रॉब्लम, हाउ टू प्रोड्यूस, how industries will produce the goods, whether they will be using labor intensive technique where more labor less capital, and capital intensive technique where more capital less labor. Okay, clear? Am I clear to everyone? Understood or not? Understood? Okay. Now next one is for whom to produce. किसके लिए produce करना है ना? Okay, for whom to produce. So for whom to produce, like we have, okay, in our economy we have various classes of people, poor people like BPL like below poverty line people, poor people, we have lower middle class, we have middle class, higher middle class, we have rich elite classes, right? तो अलग अलग sections के लोग हैं ना, है कि नहीं? तो सामान किसके लिए बनाए? ये जो कार अलग अलग रेंज का आता है, आपका करोड़ों का कार आता है, लैक्स का कार आता है कि नहीं? तो किसके लिए, कौन सा, क्या, कितने प्रोड्यूस किया जाए? सो दैट इज फॉर हुम टू प्रोड्यूस. रिसोर्स तो वही यूज होगा ना, जो कार बनाने के लिए रिसोर्सेस है, सेम रिसोर्सेस तो यूज होगा ना. तो फॉर हुम टू प्रोड्यूस, दैट मीन्स फॉर विच सेक्शन ऑफ पीपल टू प्रोड्यूस? फॉर मिडिल क्लास, अपर मिडिल क्लास, फॉर पुअर पीपल, फॉर रिच पीपल, for whom to produce. Okay, so that is the big problem, right? For whom to produce. So these are the economic problems of an economy. Am I clear to everyone? Clear? Clear everyone? Okay. Now we'll move on to see, economics. Whenever we talk about economics, here there are two categories of economics. One is micro, another one is macro. You have studied, can you remember this? Micro and macro. Okay, one is micro, and another one is macro. Micro means small, right? Macro means, yes, large. Fine. So here microeconomics is related to small variables. So that means here micro is related to, example of microeconomics is like an individual, एक individual, उनका मान लो कि individual demand, ठीक है, individual demand, individual supply, ठीक है, एक individual का income, individual income. So that is the example of microeconomics. So microeconomics here example is individual demand, or we can say supply, okay, or individual income. ठीक है, एक आदमी का इनकम, एक आदमी का डिमांड, एक आदमी का सप्लाई, demand of a commodity. So that is your microeconomics all about. And macroeconomics all about, like it is large. That means we are talking about not individual, we are talking about aggregate demand, right? We are talking about what? Aggregate demand, AGG, aggregate demand, aggregate supply. Then we are talking about here not individual income, we are talking about national income, income of all the people, right? National income. So that is the example of macroeconomics. So micro is related to small, and which has come from the word micros, and this is from the word macros, right? So here macro means large, where example is aggregate demand, aggregate supply, national income. And micro, example individual demand, individual supply, individual income, all about. Fine? Clear? Okay. Okay, I was talking about economy. I was talking about economy. Okay, economy में क्या क्या होता है? Collection of all the firms, institutions, various firms which are generating employment to the people, and people are earning money. So altogether, all these firms and the institution is called an economy. Okay, so here you have to learn 3 types of economy here. Okay, so one is your capitalist economy, one is your socialist economy, and another one is mixed economy. Okay, so we fall into Indian economy, fall into which economy? Yes, Indian economy is mixed economy. So what is capitalist economy? Only government has the power. Okay. And socialist economy is? Okay, we'll see this point in the next class. Okay, so various types of economy all about. Mixed economy, Indian economy is mixed economy. And see, why we are calling Indian economy as mixed economy? Because this is the combination of both capitalist economy and socialist economy. Okay, where our economy is mixed of government firms and the companies, as well as we have private firms or the companies. In India, we have government, like there is a power of the government also. We have government companies also, various public sector undertakings, government companies in every sector, in banking, okay, in heavy electronics, in everywhere there is a like government, there is a role to play, government's role to play, and we have private players also. So mix of these two is your mixed economy. So India is a mixed economy. So in the next class we will see the forms of economy all about. So 3 forms of economy: capitalist, socialist, and mixed economy. Okay, fine. So quick revision. Today we have discussed about the meaning of economics, right? Which is related to economic activities of a man. We have discussed about wealth definition, which is given by Adam Smith and J.B. Say, and Adam Smith is called as the father of economics. Okay. Then we have discussed about welfare definition, that is given by Alfred Marshall. Then we have discussed about scarcity definition, which is given by Lionel Robbins. Okay. So, and growth definition, which is given by James Keynes and P.A. Samuelson. Okay, fine. Then the subject matter of economics that we have discussed, it's divided into 4. That is your production, exchange, distribution, consumption, and which is backed by our technology, the price, the value of the goods, right? Then we have discussed about the problem of an economy. We have discussed about problem of an economy, that is what to produce, how to produce for, and for whom to produce. And why this problem arises? Due to unlimited ones. Yes, limited resources, and yes, resources have alternative uses. Who is called as the father of economics? Adam Smith. Fine. And we have also discussed about economy. Okay, what is an economy? An economy is the collection of all the economic firms, right? Institutions, right? Collection of all this, like banking sector, insurance sector, education sector, right? So collection of all these, the producers, right? So collection of all these, which is giving livelihood to the people, which is giving job to the people, employment to the people, so that they can earn money. And there are 3 forms of an economy. What are all those? Socialist, capitalist, and mixed economy. So that we will see in the next class. Okay? So that's all for today. Thank you so much.